everyone, I'm making some goat cheese right now, and I've got in this pot here, I have 1.5 gallons of goat's milk, and it's been on here probably, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm just slowly bringing the heat up to get it to where, you're supposed to get it to, they say to a boil, but I don't quite get it to a boil. I get it to a real close boil, and I kind of just watch the size of my pot. And when I kind of see it, like it looks like like there's a little bit of separation in the milk, and you could kind of see some little white things on the side of the pot. If I move the spoon around and I can see it kind of sticking to the pot, then that's when I know, for me, that it's ready to add my vinegar, which my vinegar is over here. I don't use rennet. Someone had asked me something recently. I got a question. I'll have to go back and look on how long does it take something for the rennet to turn it into cheese or something like that. I've only used rennet once because when we were in California, and my neighbors, Pablo, my neighbors are the ones that taught me how to make cheese, and they use rennet, but I've just found it easier for me to use the vinegar. I use the apple cider vinegar, and for me it's just easier. I tried it one time with the rennet. They use a vegetable rennet, and my cheese didn't come out. And when I do it with the vinegar, it comes out really easy, super fast. It's like no brainers, real easy, works every time. Never had a problem. But with the rennet, it I don't know if I just used too much or what. I don't think I used too much because I used exactly what they told me to use for the amount of milk I was using, but it had like a spoiled taste. It had like a weird sour taste to the milk, and I let it hang for about, I usually let this one after I make it with the vinegar, I let it hang for about an hour or so to let it dry, and it hangs in the cheesecloth, and or the muslin cheesecloth, I guess you could call it. And it dries up really nice, and then I cut it up and put it in the fridge. But with the other one, I let it hang for about the same amount of time, maybe a little bit longer, and it didn't come out right. So I just stick with the vinegar. It's easier to get. You can buy it at any grocery store. The rennet is a little bit harder to get. They don't sell it at all grocery stores. You can buy it online. I think you can buy it on eBay, and I believe I've seen it at Harps out here, but I could be wrong. But I thought I seen the little rennet tablets at Harps, but I'm not 100%. So I didn't really bother looking at it because I just use this anyways. So I've got this is about 1.5 gallons, and I have it written down, 3/4 cup of vinegar. And as soon as I get this at the temperature I want it, then I add my vinegar and I stir it real good, take it off the heat, and just let it sit. Let that separate, the curds and the whey separate, and then I will strain it. So far, it looks like it's almost there. You want to keep a close eye on it, stirring it really well. You don't want it to overheat. You want to make sure you're mixing it, because if you let it sit, it's going to get real hot on the bottom and it's going to burn. You don't want to do that. You don't want to waste 1.5 gallons of milk. And I believe you can do this with store-bought milk, whole milk. I've never done it, but I've seen other people that have, and they've said they've made cheese that way too. So if you wanted to even do that and get some store-bought milk and just get you some vinegar and follow this same recipe and make you some cheese. Okay, I'll be back with another video, a part 2 for this. See you guys in a little bit.